Hello, we are the Rolling Stones. We are part of the JMU Engineering Class of 2019, and we worked with Stone Spring Elementary School in the Adaptable Musical Instrument Project. Our how might we question was how might we help our client with a disability play an instrument easier? Honestly, we weren't exactly sure what to expect of the project. We knew it was going to be a very big thing in regards to the exchange and that it was very meaningful to the school that we were doing this. We observed music time and our client and his music assistants and how they go about their days with regards to his muscular dystrophy. And we got to observe and look at his chair and decide what we were going to do and how we were going to proceed with it. So we talked to Nikki, and she was just so excited just to see what was going on and how we were going to do all of this. She really enjoyed the initial idea we gave her, and what we pitched was the bracket system that could adjust to any wheelchair and sit comfortably on it, and have a drum on top of it with mallets that played music whenever somebody hit a button or hit a pressure plate. It was here that we contacted our music student and we asked her how we should proceed with our drum research. And she mentioned that the sounds a drum can produce is dependent on where you hit it and how you hit it. So, for example, the middle is a bit of a deeper tone, whereas the outside is a poppier tone. So, we looked at our research and we looked at our design, and we decided that we had to meet up to discuss our design because we didn't think it was suitable enough for the exchange. We only had a limited amount of time left to make it, and we noticed a few flaws in the safety of our system. And we think we had overcomplicated the project a lot at that point in time. So we initially had an idea, but we scrapped it that consisted of a table, and from there we decided that this would be the base for our new design. So we got to working and we got to talking, and we decided that the few flaws we had in the system were that the bracket could get stuck on the wheelchair if it was bolted down. Um, and we also figured that there were some technical design flaws in it, and that some things would adjust, the other things would get stuck. So we fell back on our table idea, which consisted of a mallet hitting a drum based on a button, and it sitting on top of a table. But we decided to tweak it a little bit, and that the table could either be put on top of his wheelchair or that it could be put on top of a frame that could be put on the ground. Finally, it came down to actually building our idea, and we spent 3 days in the lab for an allotted amount of time trying to put it all together. And so we essentially built it. Even here, we had to make a couple tweaks in our design. For one, we had to add locks to the table and the frame so that the table wouldn't slip or move while it was being used. We added triangles to the legs so that there was complete support when the frame was being used. And we had to move the drum more towards the left of the table so that we could fit the breadboard, the circuitry, and the motor onto the board comfortably. Finally, it came down to adding the circuitry and the motor to the board. Now, it was very difficult for us to get the circuitry and the Arduino programming down, but with a lot of work and some help from our professors, we managed to get it to work finally, and that was really, really exciting for all of us.
Go. It doesn't matter because it's just silent.
I think in the end, we were really excited about what we had done. Not only was the project hard to build and we accomplished what we wanted to do, but we were excited to see the impact and what the school was going to do with it. We didn't exactly get to see the final integration, but I think overall, just seeing how excited the teachers were and building this and seeing what some people go through every day was very, very powerful to all of us.